What's up, everybody, and welcome to the Dave Knows Wrestling live stream. Yes, I know I am a little behind today. Sorry about that. Just having to do some teacher duties, so I got caught up doing my job for a change. Bear with me. I'm rushing on to get here, so I don't even have the normal setup that I usually do. So thank you for waiting around. Sorry about that. I'm glad to hear. Okay, what up, Joshua A? About the sorry, TJ Fritz. Metalhead. What's going on? Arthur Pryor, AJ 2000. What up? Stingray, Jimbo, AJ Envoy, NBA Trent. What's up? Yeah, so sorry I'm late. All right, okay, so today we're going to be going over some TLC predictions and assorted other things. How's everyone doing today? I was waiting for a live stream. Yeah, sorry, man. Like I said, got caught up doing teacher duties. Sorry for making you guys wait. Got caught up doing the job. Hey, Dave, what is the greatest professional wrestling video game? I really like WWE 13. Raw 2, very underrated game. What's going on, Nathan Norman, Daniel Diaz, a Stingray, what is up, Ben Espinoza, hey, Dave, what is, oh, yeah, I'm sorry, I read that already, I'm getting, Dave, do you follow any, no, I'm not an MMA guy. Dave, where's Elmer? He's not here right now. At least you admit it this time. Yes, Arthur, I admit it. I am feeling like Monday Night Raw. Terrible. Oh, well, I'm sorry to hear that, AJ. What's up? Got a cold? All I gotta say is, Finn Balor apparently has an illness, Alexa Bliss is sick, and so is Mandy Rose. Could just be a coincidence, but I swear if that happened, he is a lucky dude. If, that's correlated. Which it probably isn't, but still. Tim Castillo, what is up? Stingray, WCW, it was beast. Yeah, I like the THQ games. Don't get me wrong, or like those early those generations THQ games, but I don't love them as much as everybody else does. I don't even watch WWE. I just watch WWE tubers. Fair enough. Sorry to hear you got the flu, and I wish there was something to do to take care of it. I also think in today's society, we can't just instantaneously cure the cold or flu. I think it's ridiculous. It's 2018. Why can't we? Sean Baker, hello. You're not late for the Friday live stream. You're just early for the Monday. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there you go. I like that. Mortal Kombat 11, greatest possible game ever. I'm looking forward to it, but man, I want to what is up with the trailer and the two scorpions? What is happening? Everyone's like for TLC. It's like this is second year in a row, man. That pay-per-view, man, it's got bad juju on it or something. Okay, hey everybody. Any chances for us to see the history of the World Tag League and also its predecessor from you as well? There's a chance. Yeah, I have more history of videos coming out already. So it's not on docket yet, but yeah, there's always that possibility. Not too bad. TJ, how about you? Okay. Did you catch it off Balor, Rose, or Bliss? I love WrestleMania, that game for old school NES. Yeah, okay, there you go. I like old school games too. Arthur, what's up, Ridwan? TJ Fritz, pretty good. Numbers these days. Dave, will you be watching Wrestle Kingdom 13? I will be. You know what's crazy to me is how 13. It's like 8 was 5 years ago when we had Nakamura and AJ, and it was good. Hey, Harry Flynn, what's going on? It's time is flying, man. At least it is for me. I like the Mortal Kombat trailer, just wasn't feeling the music. My thing is, I don't know, okay, what's this game about? What's anything, why should I buy this over I already have the last game, so, what's going to be different about this one? How what's the story? What is my motivation to get this one? Oh, what was 8 then? My bad. Okay, that makes things a lot easier. I'll tell you this, I'm really bad at remembering numbers. What was 8 then? What was 8? 10? Okay. What's up with the late start today? Oh, I was stuck doing teacher stuff. I just kind of fell behind. It was nothing where I was just outside the classroom and I just got caught up with some students. We're signing up for. if you like New Japan Wrestling, if you don't like New Japan Wrestling, don't sign up for it. But WWE ruined Nakamura and AJ. Yeah, I was in the minority where I didn't want it to happen, and I wanted it to happen because I thought they would not. I thought they would be good no matter what. Oh, Tanahashi and Nakamura. Yeah, okay, my bad. All right, yeah. Okay. Okay, good. All right, so it's not as long ago as I thought it was. All right, well, that makes it a little bit better. 3 years isn't so bad. Trying to find predictions. Updated card. I've been keeping up, but I feel like not too much has been going on in the world of. I feel like nothing all that crazy newsworthy has been happening right now. I think it's been kind of relatively plain. Happy birthday to Luke Owen, if you're listening or care. Teen Gaming. Anybody ready for TLC this Sunday? Well, define ready. If excitement is part of ready, then the answer is no. I think you guys know this. I've been really down on WWE lately. They have really zapped a lot of my caring out of it. I'm tired of getting optimistic about something and then then they just find a way to screw up. Like they just got people. There are people who have been kind of defending, saying, "Hey, look, they're going to probably give you Seth Rollins at WrestleMania. They're looking to undo the Brock Lesnar thing as soon as they possibly can, or maybe put it on Braun and Royal Rumble. They're trying, okay?" And it's like trying. They didn't have to give him the belt in the first place. What do you mean trying? As soon as they can, they could just make him lose it on Raw right now. Then they can have him lose at a house show. Trying? No, they're not trying. Okay, it's just so many things. I'm sorry. Final battle for Ring of Honor. Yes, very good. Luke replied to my comment earlier. Cool. I challenge you to TLC predictions. All right, man. Cool. We can do this. This is anniversary of Mortal Kombat. Oh, word. They blamed all WWE problems on your buddy Baron Corbin. Well, I think that was in kayfabe. I don't think that anyone seriously thinks it's all Baron Corbin's fault. Oh, don't get me wrong, though. He's not the guy who should be steering the ship, okay? The problem that I think... Hey, Frisco Flame! Blame Corbin, wink. Yeah, I think, Seth Rollins, obviously, I think that's just kayfabe. I think that's just them acknowledging the fans' complaints, trying to make us feel like we're heard, but I ain't falling for it. Even though it's coming from even though it's coming straight out of the mouth of Mr. Tyler Black, I ain't falling for it, all right? You've been dangling this, we're listening to the fans crap for a while now. No, I don't think you are. I got to see real hardcore proof before I start watching again or caring about Monday Night Raw or even SmackDown for that matter again. All right. I've not watched Raw for 5 to 7 weeks. Good for you, AJ Envoy. Final Battle is looking pretty good. Yeah, absolutely. They should be playing Kevin Dunn and Vinny Nuggets. See, Vince is the one I'm kind of weird on because Dave is alone today. No sold by... Oh, mean. Heath Slater is the best thing about Raw at the moment. Oh, he's got kids. I don't care about TLC. I watched the pay-per-view, but in terms of watching Raw, I don't need the weekly crap. I really don't. I hate Lucha House Party rules. It's an odd thing. I don't know what they're doing. SmackDown's good. SmackDown's better, but, the best part about it is Becky Lynch, and she's hurt right now. Don't get me wrong. It's cool that she's there, and it's cool that all the stuff she's saying on Twitter. So, that's all right, but she's hurt, so... I don't even watch Raw. I just listen to it on my iPhone watching video games. See, I don't even want to bother giving him that. Let Scarlett Asuka have to make... See, but they won't, though. I don't think they will, and B, that's just going to be... they just threw Asuka in there because she's been popular, but... good to see you. You get it. Thank you, Jeremy P. Good to see you, too. Lucha House rules, just standard Lucha Tag rules. Yeah, but... Double A with the €2... Super chat. Thank you so much. Hey, Merry Christmas to you and have a Happy New Year as well yourself. Bit early, but yeah. Thank you, Double A. Look at that. Double A, the man behind the graphic designs. If you need graphic designs for your channel, I suggest going to Double A and also checking out his YouTube channel where he shows you how he does some of the great graphic design work he does. Now, whoa, what happened? Wow, you haven't kept up with WWE. If Lynch is hurt, why is she competing? No, she's not competing. rumor has it she is wrestling in TLC, but I mean, she isn't wrestling on SmackDown. Like, I don't get to see her wrestle on SmackDown. Sure, she's on SmackDown, but she's not wrestling. And don't get me wrong, she's still entertaining. I'm just saying that, like, yeah, SmackDown is better than Raw, no, hands down. But there's a lot of elements of SmackDown I'm still missing out on. I mean, they're not treating the U.S. title like it means anything, because it doesn't. It doesn't even get put on these pay-per-views most of the time. Nakamura hasn't had a storyline. Andrade Cien Almas hasn't been on TV and or doing anything. I mean, if he came back this week or whatever, I don't know. They're still burying sanity. It's like, yeah, SmackDown is a lot better than Raw. I am not taking that away. But let's not ignore the fact that SmackDown itself has problems. And the product as a whole doesn't have to be this way. But the fact that it is aggravating me. And so it's just turning me off. There might be, because I've gone through cycles where I stop watching, where they just aggravate me so much that I just can't take it anymore, and I stop watching. And it's like, I have stages. I have, all right, I won't watch Raw anymore. Oh, I won't watch Raw or SmackDown anymore. Oh, I'm not watching pay-per-views anymore. That's like DEFCON. I don't know if it's better or worse the higher or lower it goes, but whichever one the bad one is that's the DEFCON I'm on. I don't know. Is that 5 or 1? I don't know, but... yeah. On my wrestling show, we asked the question, if you could have a dream match between a wrestler that has passed versus a current wrestler, what would the match be? Benoit versus AJ Styles. Whoa. I ain't saying no to that. Did you see Becky's tweet about Charlotte? Oh, absolutely. Hysterical. Becky's, like I said, she's killing on Twitter. She's still very entertaining, but because I can't see her wrestle on SmackDown, it does, I mean, it's not our fault, but it does take away from things. Usually SmackDown's good for like one good match. We're going to get one good match out of this thing, but that's kind of as far as it's going to go. Needs to feud or team. Yeah, or something. Maybe him and Shelton. Yeah, anything. I mean, why isn't he not being used? 5-star Dave Meltzer guy. La Sombra. 5 stars. Cinco, however you say stars in Spanish. Like, La Sombra, like, first of all, I mean, I am still of the mindset that DEFCON 1 is worse. Okay, there you go. That number. Thank you, Frisco. But, yeah, I'm the same mindset that if La Sombra, look, I know he has proven that he's killing it. Okay, so I'm not going to take that away from him ever since he joined NXT. But, I'm still not 100% over the fact that they took the mask off of him. I like the Sombra, and it was, and some of you may not remember, but it was pretty controversial when WWE decided to take the mask off of him, and he wouldn't be the Sombra character anymore. Has he shown that it didn't? Same thing like Sami Zayn. I mean, never mind. I don't know why I was about to compare El Generico to what happened with Cien Almas. Never mind. That's unrelated. But hypothetically, if El Generico was going to take off the mask, there would be some people who were upset by that idea. Like what happened with Cien Almas. Anyway, but you get my point. I like his work as Cien Almas. I like the gimmick. I like the presentation. I like all of it. But so it's fortunate that it's something I like. Like they didn't take off the like in WCW when Ray took off the mask, and it was like for something I hated. Okay, look, he's doing great stuff as Almas. I like the whole Selena Vega thing and everything that they're doing around, but I'm still not 100% over the decision to remove the La Sombra gimmick. So, I mean, how do you guys feel about that? That's just where I am. I'm not saying I hate it. I just don't. I'm still like on the fence about it. Have you ever seen Nacho Libre? I have not. Dave, you should put should WWE put China in the Hall of Fame? I always say this when it comes to the Hall of Fame. At this point, they put in everybody they possibly can. Why not? I mean, how are they ignoring anyone? Almas with the mask on will fall into the generic luchador stable. But that's the other thing. They don't. Well, hold on. It's like he doesn't have to. Booking doesn't have to be luchaphobic. They don't have to be. WWE booking can choose not to be luchaphobic. 1, 2. He ain't on TV. It's not like he's doing much better without it. So you're saying, this is so, he has a better career. I don't know. I don't see that he is. Like, does it make a difference at this point? It was the same thing I was saying. I got this in the comment section on one video and thank you for the thumbs up, guys. We're up to 5. Thank you. I was talking about this comment section. People were saying that, they gave the belt to Brock because they knew Braun was hurt. I was like, so if Braun was hurt, what's the problem? He won't be around? Well, Brock's not around. What difference does it make? But someone in the comments did point out that it doesn't fit Braun Strowman's character to not be a fighting champion. Fine. But you get my point. That is true. I'm not arguing that. But my point is, you saying that Braun being hurt was the excuse to put the belt on Brock is no excuse, because it doesn't matter. You ain't got a champion around anyway. Champion might as well be vacant. Almost gimmick is playing Edge to Aleister Black's... Oh, jeez. Name me one masked heel right now. No, I understand that. I'm just saying WWE doesn't have to do that. WWE can do this crazy thing where they push someone with a mask. You know, just give it a shot. I understand you're right, the WWE is mask phobic. I'm not arguing that. But they don't have to be. Dave, WWE didn't take the mask off of Almas. He wanted a mask in CML before he was signed. Oh, really? See, that I didn't know. I didn't hear that. I heard about this on the now I'm beginning to wonder if maybe I just heard it wrong or I'm remembering it wrong. But I remember hearing Austin on his podcast talk about my memory of it was that Austin made it sound like it was their decision to take the mask off of him. All right, if it was his decision, that's different. I'm just always weirded out when you have somebody with have a following. I'm just weirded out when somebody has a following, and then you decide to go in a radically different direction. If it was his decision, that does change things a lot for me. So, all right, I'll change my. Hey, good afternoon, Andre. Largy's Ridgeway Christian better make the Hall of Fame. Yes, he better. El Generico cannot have his mask removed. It's fused to his face. It's fused to his face. Okay, well, that's an important distinction, though, so thank you for letting me know that. Sorry, the chat is moving kind of fast, so I'm kind of missing a lot of things. I feel like adult wrestling fans can act more. I suppose so. Choice in WCW. Yeah, sorry, I'm kind of missing. And it was Ray's decision to keep making a paycheck, therefore forcing him to take the mask off. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, exactly. Well, yeah, exactly. What happened to Ray wasn't his choice. I mean, you could say that. Yeah, sure, it was, but no, it wasn't. Ray was kind of forced into that, and that was ridiculous. Elgin takes off his mask, the world will win. Yeah, I don't know why I brought up Sami Zayn when I was about to talk about El Generico. I don't know why. I'm sorry I made that mistake. I feel like adult wrestling fans are fickle. Some are, Larice, but I look at wrestling fans, the vocal wrestling fans out there. I feel like we're different from a lot of other things, and I look at the math. Like I said, I look at the evidence. You know, as we know from my Suge Knight thoughts of WCW in 2000, it was garbage. That was an easy question. You know, we get into this thing I get into this thing with Albert all the time. Like I point out, he thinks that fans just want to boo Roman Reigns just because they want to boo Roman Reigns. And then I point out examples of what it took to get them to cheer Roman Reigns and why they boo him. And I feel like it just makes sense. And I also look at other things. It's like if you look at some fans are fickle, sure, but there's a logic to it. There's a very clear, distinct logic, and it's not hard. You know, wrestling fans aren't asking for too much, and I think Tim Castillo says WWE is killing the business. So I don't agree with that. I think all this stuff that they're doing, even though you might not like it, is kind of helping. It's at the point where the conscious choice of not going to WWE can give you a name by itself. You know, it's like, all right, the Young Bucks are fine. They're not technically independent, but they're, outlaw promotion-y or, outside WWE. And the companies that they wrestle for, okay, maybe New Japan, but for the most part, the companies they work for aren't, you can't. It's not like when WCW, where WCW was, went past WWE, but WCW was a very prominent company, so it's not like that. But you can make the argument maybe New Japan. But my point of the matter is, the Young Bucks can wrestle for companies at not quite the same tier as WCW, and definitely still not work for WWE, but yet your average wrestling fan knows who those people are. And that's something that never would have happened beforehand. And I believe, and that's just and so there's a lot of things that I think you can do, and I think the growth of promotions that are non-WWE are proving that they're not killing the business. Because maybe, I'm not saying they're responsible for it, or they're not. Although I do think in a lot of ways they are. But just putting that aside, the point is the business isn't being killed because the industry is growing. Dave, is El Generico actually Kevin Owens? That is who it is, isn't it? Perfect sense. Just wait till Fox gets SmackDown. Vince will probably start writing their scripts too. The WWE are trying to put UK promotions out. Now that, like I said, I know a lot of people want, I have been asked to talk about that, and I said I kind of want to wait till the dust settles to see what really happens. I'm not denying that's a possibility, but I don't think they can, is the thing. I think WWE can try all they want. I don't think they can put an end to the UK wrestling scene. I think the UK wrestling scene is bulletproof. You know, I think they'll survive no matter what. So that's one thing I love about it. So, do you think that Sami Zayn is a fan of El Generico? Yeah, he's mentioned so before that he really likes El Generico a lot. It's a shame that, El Generico has just disappeared. Joe saw his face in the mirror and went... Oh, is that what happened? Dave, what do you say to the fans who say Triple H is going to change Brain Burn for better? Like I said, with full honesty, if Ring of Honor, MMA, Impact, and WWE all gave me a contract offer tomorrow, I would take WWE. WWE is still better leverage outside of your wrestling career than others. And Frisco brings up a great point, and that's the other thing I was going to say. Going to WWE makes you more marketable, more notable. I mean, let's put it this way. Big Cass became like kind of a draw on the independent scene, but if he never went to WWE or NXT, do you think anyone would know who Big Cass is or cares? He would just be another big guy in the indie scene. These being in the WWE does raise your profile. So I completely agree with Frisco Flame, and that was one of the points I was alluding to. So I think it helps you, not just the young boys, but look at Austin Aries. I think Austin Aries. I mean, granted, he's not doing himself. The Impact thing was a little weird, but the point is, after coming out of WWE, he wound up doing better than he did while he was in WWE. So stories like that show me that WWE's existence, even though people have their problems with it, I think kind of helps people. Yeah, well, yeah, you get to be on the road a lot, but I don't blame you. I also think that if you're young and you're single, or if, you can manage to travel, it's, I can get why you're doing it. I feel like if you're young and you're starting out being in WWE, you might not get pushed as hard, but if you're single and you don't have any kids or anything like that, or you have nothing tying you down, it could be fun to be in WWE on the road all the time. And if you're getting a little bit older, where your career's got, you're towards the end of your career at least, maybe you've got 5 years left, maybe a little more, something like that, it's also good in WWE. But when you're in like your early 30s, well, I know there are a lot of wrestlers in their early 30s, but if you're in your early 30s or mid 30s or whatever, and you just got married, you just have a child and all that stuff like that, it can be a little rough. But if you're from like America or North America or anything, or even Europe, it can be rough to do the same thing to go to New Japan, because same problem, Dave, breaking news, El Generico is Nikki Bella. Whoa! I had my suspicions, but does that mean Nikki Bella is also Kevin Owens? They had to get permission for Ray to get his mask back from his Uncle Ray Sr. There was an actual debate whether or not he could get the mask back due to Mexican traditions. Yes, but the WWE's loophole is that this is Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio Jr. lost the mask. Rey Mysterio, different guy. Different guy. And plus, the mask is slightly different. I know it's a weak justification, but I'm down to take whatever sloppy justification I could just to get Rey Mysterio with his mask back on. I did not care. And despite what you might see on Monday, I am a big Rey Mysterio fan. I actually like Rey Mysterio. Despite what you see on Monday. I'm just going to leave it at that. I am a WWE fan, and I demand change on Monday Night Raw, and Monday Night Raw won't change, or my opinions means absolutely nothing, 100% true. Hi, Dave. Yeah, and hi, Ben. And Ben Espinoza. Yes. Are you the Ben that I think you are? I just caught on to that. Eddie is the better wrestler. Yes. El Generico debut in WWE soon. Nah, that'll never happen. Jeremy P. El Generico will never be in WWE. I think I spoiled the next honest promo. I'm okay with talking about in the live streams. Hey, Jesus Farrow. By the way, am I saying your last name correct, Farrow? Farrow? Is that why Ray's mask looks so Weird now. Oh, yes. Hi. Yeah, it's slightly different, but yes. So, Jesus Farrow, please tell me if I'm telling. Yes, I am. Okay. Jesus Farrow, please welcome everybody. Jesus Farrow, my newest Patreon supporter. Thank you so much for the support, Jesus. Closing your girl, Nikki TJ. Closing your girl, Nikki TJ. I don't get it. Benoit. The Crispin Wa thing, the spelling of it, the first time I saw that, I laughed hysterically. I thought it was hysterical. I don't know if that's what you're referencing. It just made me think of that. Zach Rowe, do you see it getting booked like NXT? El Generico may not, but El Generico. Oh, yes, that's possible. I'm sorry. You're right. That's possible. I feel like Harry likes Nikki Bella more than Brie Bella likes Nikki Bella. Dave, you should do an honest promo on Monday Night Raw's current state. It's not what I had planned next, but I ain't opposed to it either. See, the problem with honest promos is, like, weird thing about honest promos is I've had a lot of times where I've been, like, burned by it because some weird little change happens at the last minute, but yeah. I fought about female counterpart. Okay. The Chris Benoit was actually Hulk Hogan. Yeah. Hulk Hogan. Yeah, exactly. That stuff. The first time I read him, it made me laugh now. But yeah, the first time I'm not clowning. Okay, I'm kind of confused right now. Generico has more children than Big Daddy Dudley. Wow, that's a lot. On his promo on Martian Manhunter for Comic Book Channel. Possibility. It hurts because I really like Martian Manhunter. As you guys have known, I've done honest promos on people I really like, but it can be harder the more I like them. Like Martian Manhunter is like he's easily in my top 10. He might be in my top 5, like superheroes. On Eli Drake, honest promo on Eli Drake. Generico has okay. Harry Flint Star Hernet. I still can't believe people actually believe Kevin Sullivan did it. People say it on the internet, but I don't think anyone really believes it. But because believe me, I want to believe it. I wish anything to clear Chris Benoit's name. That's from Bret Hart. I'm not opposed to doing it, but it's going to be really hard. It's going to be really hard not to just me turning into an honest promo on Bret. If I had to write it right now, it would be like, hey, his mic skills kind of sucked, but everything else is compliments. That would ultimately be how I do it. If Braun can't compete at TLC, who should face Baron Corbin? I really want Bray Wyatt, but the thing is, Baron Corbin's got to be taken out of that GM role. Like, he is just straight garbage. I just can't stand him. He's not. They try to copy the bad guy authority figure, and one thing they don't realize is that lightning doesn't always strike twice. Honest promo on gimmick pay-per-views. The Royal Rumble episode of Monday Night Raw was kind of that. No, Dave, have to be mean to Bret. Do I? I know some people who legitimately believe it, but they're in the business, and well, that changes everything. So, the friends of the Guerreros. Okay, well then there is proof. I'll take it. Look, because when it comes to the science aspects and people talk about there was one particular aspect of the Benoit part that people say it can't be true, but but unfortunately I knew somebody who did something similar, and so that one piece of evidence is actually out the window because no, it can't happen. But Bret Hart is sorry, I love Bret too, but but this is another for the honest promo. My thing is, I understand that, he's kind of he's butthurt over a lot of issues, but wouldn't you be? That's the thing. It's okay, let's say, because I know some people still say the screw job is a work. I am on the fence about it, but let's just say it wasn't a work. Yeah, I'd be pissed too. And then, and then his younger brother died, which is not a work. I'd be pissed too. It's yeah, he's bitter. Well, he had a lot going on in his life. Yeah, I guess he'd be bitter and cranky as an old man. Do you blame him? Corbin has been making it hard to watch Raw. Absolutely. Look, I'm not saying there isn't a place for Corbin in the industry, but yeah, that's what I was trying to say. But thank you, Jesus, for getting me back on time. Bret more pink than Barbie. Yeah, I have thought about that. But yeah. But I don't know. Brett made it work, man. Like, I get it. Brett looked cool in pink. It's not like when Hardcore Holly did it, and Hardcore Holly looked ridiculous I thought Hardcore Holly looked stupid when he wore it like pink. Bret Hart pulls it off fine. Hardcore Holly, I just thought he looked ridiculous. Just me. That's maybe not everyone feels that way, but that's just how I feel. Other guys pull it off too. Like Macho Man could do it, and there's no problem. Macho Man can wear all pink he wants, and it looks fine. Hardcore Holly just looks stupid. Maybe I'm just Hardcore Holly biased. Maybe I just don't like Hardcore Holly. There's a chance of that, but Corbin is overbooked. Yes, he's a mid-carder in a main event role. Yeah, and I would put him on the low end of the mid-card at best. Like I said, I wanted to be somebody's bodyguard. I wanted to be like Virgil, but not as prominent as Virgil. I like Virgil more. Hey, Terrell. Briscoe Flynn. Hey, Harry Flynn. That would be magic. Oh, what did Harry Flynn say? Crap, I missed it. It says Brett was also not feminine at all. Yeah, exactly. He wasn't. And and Owen pulled it off too. The super. Tim Castillo, yeah, the super kick. I felt like the super kick never should have been a finisher. YouTube was late with the message. Oh, well, sorry to hear that. Yeah, it happens sometimes. Yeah, you gotta check that notification bell. But glad you were here, Evil Cody Omega. I'd rather see Brutus Clay calling someone's mama as Raw GM than Corbin. Yeah, overbooked. Agreed. But yeah, so the thing about Corbin is, the thing about the bad guy authority figure is like, A, it's a played out formula. It's not going to work every time, but lightning doesn't always strike twice. And the major thing the WWE seems to fail to realize is that Vince McMahon is charismatic. I won't even say was charismatic. He is charismatic. Vince McMahon is charismatic. Eric Bischoff is charismatic. And as charismatic as you are, that has to help. And I think Bischoff's charismatic, even as charismatic as he was, I don't think he was a necessary function of the NWO. Because I think today, if you start talking about the NWO, he's that guy that people are like, what? He was in it? Oh, yeah, right. I forgot about that. Like he's not like Dennis Rodman or anything like that, or, but, he's kind of like in that category where the NWO didn't need him. But they do have charisma. Vince McMahon, very charismatic guy, and his feud with Austin, there was a reason behind it. And it was also the fact that we were satisfying an urge that Vince McMahon has always downplayed his role in the company up before that point. For a long time, Vince McMahon was just a commentator, not revealing who he really was. So it was a lot of satisfying points of why that Austin McMahon feud worked. Stephanie is nowhere near as charismatic as her father. I'm sorry if you like Stephanie, which I don't know why you do, but Stephanie, nowhere close to being as charismatic as Vince. She's nowhere near the charisma level of her brother. She's more charismatic than her mom, though. That's true. But she's also light years ahead. But even though she's way down on the charisma scale in comparison to Vince and Shane, she's light years ahead of Baron Corbin. You can't just stick a guy in that role and think it's going to be okay. Greetings, Rio. Dave, I think Kurt Hawkins should beat Baron Corbin with the help of Braun and TLC. Oh, man, that would be cool. Honest promo on Nia. See, Nia is the one I have. I'm one of the things I'm thinking of. Jesus, $20. Thank you, Jesus, so much for that super chat. Man, that is amazingly generous of you. Thank you. Seriously. And you don't even... Not even a comment, not even something for me to talk about. But yeah, Jesus, not only is he my newest Patreon supporter, but also $20 right here on super chat. Thank you. Thank you so much, Jesus. Your generosity is amazing. Seems no bounds. Thank you. Again, super chat like that makes and the Patreon support makes the channel keep going, because it's a struggling world for me on this YouTube channel, fighting uphill. But thank you, because it keeps me going. Reminds me why I do this. So thank you again, Jesus. Honest promo on the man Becky Lynch. I still don't understand that nickname. Like, I think I get it, but I'm not 100% sure there. Shane is more than Stephanie. Yeah, Shane is a lot more than Stephanie. I will admit that Stephanie is attractive. Merry Christmas. Thank you. And Merry Christmas unto you as well, Jesus. I get this. It does remind me of that one pay-per-view in December they had where, they had that wrestler Jesus who stabbed John Cena. I know that's not you, but it reminds me of that. I just when I said Merry Christmas, Jesus, I just realized what I was saying. Because me and my friend were saying, John Cena's fighting against a wrestler named Jesus around Christmas time. You're like, that don't seem right. Duel's been on the chat before, you know Duel. Yeah, I know Stephanie's attractive. I'm aware of that, but it doesn't carry her into that authority figure role, and it's not going to rekindle the magic that Vince and Austin had. And also, Baron Corbin's still not close. Baron Corbin, I mean, do women find Baron Corbin attractive, or do, gay men find Baron Corbin attractive? Is there a demographic who finds him attractive? If so, I was not aware. I don't get it. I don't think he looks attractive, but if there's some demographic out there who finds him attractive, news to me. I mean, if you're into him, you're into him. I was just unaware. I was under the impression he was on the unattractive side of the line. Oh yeah, Duel made the same joke. Yeah, see, yeah, it was me and Duel who were talking about it. So, but yeah, it's actually like there's. Well, yeah, if I had the opportunity, I would try to do a really good job with Stephanie because maybe I'll get 11 world titles or 13 or whatever Triple H is up to. Is that, I don't know if that's how that works, but I'll give it a shot. Baron Corbin is a cue ball head idiot. I know he shaved it. Double A, I don't know what you look like, but hey Dave, quick question: did Vince McMahon did the heel authority figure better than Baron Corbin? Yes, absolutely. Baron Corbin makes Stephanie want to cry. So yeah, I would. Trips at 15. Is he really up to 15 already? Because I lost count. Like Randy Orton, I lost count. There's the. I think Alexa Bliss is hot, so your taste is proven to be skewed. No, it's accurate, Arthur. Like I said, social media poll, Alexa Bliss was at the top of the list because I'm right. Triple H is at 14. Yes, you do, Dave. I look like my... Your icon is an A! There's a demographic that finds Danny DeVito attractive. Okay, well, I guess it's fair, There's somebody out there who probably finds him attractive. His mom probably says he's handsome. Orton 13 championship. Baron Corbin makes. But I mean, I'll put it this way: I just don't know how much sexual appeal Baron Corbin has. Finally got my chat to work. Hey, Monstar! What's up, all? For some odd reason, I'm talking about how attractive Baron Corbin isn't. Alexa Bliss is beautiful. Yeah, I know, she is. Easy. Only because Justine isn't a wrestler. She's also not blonde. We'll also go there, too. But, yeah. Some people, like Arthur and Albert, refuse to acknowledge the fact that Alexa Bliss is the most beautiful woman in wrestling. Ever. Sasha Banks is my girlfriend. Lucky you. I hear she's married, though, buddy, so... that guy might come looking for you. I didn't see Nikki Bella in that poll. Yeah, I don't think she was in that poll either, now that I come to think about it. But you're right. Corbin has a sex appeal if you're blind and deaf. Dana Brooke is on. Really? You like Dana Brooke more than Alexa Bliss? Has anyone seen Jack Swagger's wife? No, Jack Swagger's wife is gorgeous. I said it. I wrote the joke into the one episode of Monday Night Wrong. I'm pretty sure the fact that Jack Swagger has that oversized tongue explains why he has that extremely beautiful wife. I'm pretty sure those two things are correlated. It's not a coincidence, is all I'm saying. Yeah, TJ Fritz. Baron Corbin is so bad he makes Mike Anthony look like Gorilla Monsoon. I feel like I read that already. Okay, that's it. Outside Rio. For me, Becky is the prettiest. Becky's a close runner-up. Is it Havoc, anyone? DIY is getting back together. Dude, I've been so saying, as soon as people were asking me, yo, what's up with Gargano's heel turn? I was like, I think it's because they want to get DIY back together. It's going to be a hard sell, but, wrestling makes you forget things, It's like Neverland, you can't remember anything too long, but I think if they get back together, it's the only chance they have on the main roster. I understand the Revival didn't do very good. It's still not doing very good, but they have no chance single stars. 205 Live, sure, but it's 205 Live, and who knows how much longer that's going to be around. But if they're back together as DIY, it's the only shot they have on the main roster, in my opinion. It's like Big Sweaty Man. Yeah, he does. Sonya Deville. Okay, all right. Let's roll into some... Say yeah, Dave. Yeah. I have done my part. Vince and Austin was super entertaining, and a lot of that was Vince screwing over Austin and Austin getting his payback. Ah, yes. And yeah, let me read the rest of it. And yeah, Vince pretty much best heel authority ever to me. Yeah. Yes, not only, I agree with that. The second part is the key is that Austin got his payback. And it's been said about Stephanie McMahon before. And yes, it finally did happen with Ronda Rousey. I'm not taking that away from it. But a lot of it, the problem with Stephanie McMahon was, she would talk down to male talent. And the male talent, even heels, she would even talk down to heels. Like when Kevin Owens went from being the monster to being this sniveling coward when when he first started interacting with Stephanie. Like, yeah, Miss Me, yeah, Miss Me. And, what was the point of that? Because we know, there's no point in talking down to heels, number one, if you're Stephanie McMahon and you're a heel authority figure, number one. Number two, there's no point in talking against the male because it's not like the guy's going to beat her up. That's not going to happen. And with the women's roster, it's like Bayley kind of, she talked down to Bayley. She was talking down to everybody. Bayley didn't really get her come up, really didn't get her revenge or anything like that. Ronda was the closest thing we got. And I kind of marked out. Like, I remember when Stephanie and Ronda were facing off, and she, like, in the Raw promos leading up before they had their match, and Stephanie just marched up, and she just goes, "I am so sorry, Ronda," and she apologized. I popped. I laughed hysterically. I thought it was really funny. I was like, there you go. Like, when people point out that the internet fans are blindingly hatred, I'm like, no, I'm not asking for much here. It's a simple formula. It's like, oh, I don't like this. If a bad guy gets legitimate hate, and I legitimately don't like them, and then they never get their comeuppance, and they constantly win, and they constantly dominate, when I don't like them, I'm not happy. Yeah, no kidding. But we tolerate bad guys in wrestling because we want to see them get their comeuppance. That's what makes them satisfying. That's the formula. It's not complicated. Stephanie has too much pride to let anyone take over. Yeah, I know. I want Shane to do it so badly. You're such a mark, Dave. Yeah. I agree with AJ. I agree with that, but that's it, and those can be bought. Heck, my wife bought some a few years ago. What did AJ say? Stephanie is emasculating and never gets her desserts. Okay, I'm confused. What? No way. Alexa's better than Vince McMahon. Dave, next week, DIY is back. He said, I'm pretty sure it was the only way. That's why I think they're doing it. My other favorite tag team, Hell No, and London and Kendrick. London and Kendrick are underrated. Oh, and for the record, for the record, I think Gorga Mutombo could be pushed not as. They don't have to be DIY. I'm not saying that's how I feel. I'm saying I think they looked at it from a business perspective. They think that their best chance, not their only chance, and not even a guaranteed chance, but their best chance might be to be pushed together when they go to the main roster. And I think we know that they're eventually going to be brought on the main roster. Dave, we were talking about fake. I don't like fake ones. That's just me. Have you heard the rumors about Shawn Michaels sleeping? That's not funny, Double A. WWE brings intergender wrestling. Can we finally see Stephanie and Humbled? I can't hear Humbled in a wrestling chat without thinking of Iron Sheik. Sheiky baby. CM Punk. Hey Dave, between Ronda Rousey's pipe bomb promo on the Bella Twins, that was funny, and CM Punk's pipe bomb promo, which is the best promo of all time? Oh, CM Punk by far. I mean, because CM Punk's was a lot more genuine, where Ronda it was scripted. It was funny, but it wasn't as from the heart as Cena's. I mean, if you're going to talk about the Bella Twins, sorry Harry, sorry, but I'm just going to say, I think AJ Lee did a really good job. If you have to pick a promo where someone talked against the Bellas, I think we got to go with AJ Lee on that. That's just my opinion. Sorry, Harry. I understand you're probably trying to forget that ever happened. They may not be real. They can be. Whoa. They may not be real. They can be real nice. Don't get me wrong. There have been some that I liked and some that have been nice. It's just they are not my preference. Just number one best performer in WWE's Greatest Star. Oh, AJ 2000. I completely agree. I cannot believe that he got that. Well, I understand why it's them, so of course they put him up there. But yeah, that is a joke. Completely agreed. Uh, please scroll up and answer. He's All right. Dude, I can't find it, so just you just gotta say it again because I'm losing too much in the chat, man. I wish best promo of all time. Oh, that was that was hey the Nikki thing was don't funny was not funny. Nikki thing was not funny. I'm not saying it was funny. I'm just saying if you had to pick, Harry, I know, buddy, I know. I'm just saying that I think AJ Lee cut a good promo. Legendary Assassin Dave, look up. I realize I might have to go into the TLC predictions because I think Harry might want some revenge on me after bringing that. I'm not repeating the promo, Harry. I'm just pointing out that I thought it was a pretty good promo that AJ Lee cut. I knew you were gonna get mad. I didn't mean to upset you. I was just bringing it up. I'm not repeating any lines from it. I'm just saying. I thought it was a good promo. Since we're talking about women, aren't you kind of amazed to see women getting a main event spot? Especially looking back 10 years. Oh, I'm amazed at all the progress that women have done. And I'm more amazed that WWE is acknowledging it, because I always thought that would be the problem. Going to humble, break you back, make you humble. Iron Sheik, man, I mean, come on, he's hysterical. WWE loves to get worse promotional tactic. I think they should give Shane SmackDown and let him go head to head. Which the thing is, Raw is consistently promoted better. And what are they going to do for WrestleMania? How's that going to affect things? Rio, nothing wrong with a nice. Okay. Anyone want predictions battle for TLC? Oh, TJ Fritz looking for some action. Why are you laughing? Because I don't want to. I'm laughing because I knew it would upset you. I'm not laughing at the promo, man. I'm laughing because I want you to know that I'm not trying to make you mad. We need a Dave to drop a diss track. Your best and worst big man wrestler. Off the top of my head, I'm thinking best has got to be I like Strowman a lot, but I'm like he can't be the best of all time. That's just ludicrous. I mean. Andre is also up there. Giant Babo once upon. You can't sleep on him either. I'm gonna take this moment to promote Pro Wrestling Eve. Do so, an amazing all women's promotion in the UK. That's right, Pro Wrestling Eve. Good call, Frisco Flame. Worst. Kali, doesn't he just kind of, I mean, isn't that the easiest answer? And I understand that Giant Baba had his time, and same thing with Andre, unfortunately, is with their health as they got older, they weren't necessarily as good as what they were, but I'm talking about in their prime. Also, Killer Kowalski, too. You can't sleep on him. Worst big man wrestler is Kevin Nash. It's Kali. It really is Kali. Because, here's the thing. I know a lot of people crap on Giant Gonzalez, but El Gigante was better than what WWF fans saw. I'm not trying to say the guy is great or anything like that, but he's not as bad as what you saw. And even that WWF version of him, with Giant Gonzalez, still better than Great Khali. I refuse to believe in the Great Khali. I don't blame you. Khali. Yeah, I see, dude. I don't think he is, man. I mean, I get it. If you just viewed him from the Giant Gonzalez portion, I understand why you're tempted to say that. I still don't agree, but I get it to a degree. Khali is immobile. I'll bring back fact, real. Oh, fake, real. Wait, real, fake. Oh, sorry. The cursor was blocking. Let me move that away. Real, fake, real. I'm not opposed to it, but it's hard for me to talk about an issue in wrestling going on, and is it real? Do you buy it as the fake kind of real, or is it just real fake? I'm not watching, so what article can I bring up? Real fake. One vote from Zach Rowe. Nash is cool. Yeah, that's the other thing. Nash is entertaining. Nash has the ability to be engaging and entertaining and work with his audience. Khali, not so much. He moves so freaking fast. Nice. Takashi Morishima, considered a big guy. He's border. Impact did the entire woman revolution before. Impact did. Oh, absolutely. Impact's TNA's women's division was done way better. Oh, wow. TJ Fritz is real flake. So 1-1. I would love to check out our colleagues' training school in India. Oh, jeez. Hi, Dave. Hey, what's up? Sabri? Thrashman. Okay, there you go. Change the name. Oh, well, we'll see. Okay, if Vader counts as a big man, then my answer is now Vader. I was thinking like the really tall dudes, but if we're just talking about big men like that, Vader. Dave, how's life? The same. How's yours? Remember when Kali helped Jinder win the belt last year? And he thought, yeah. Did you see the new OSW review episode, Dave? I have not. Luke Harper is a good as big guy when it comes to in-ring talent. Yeah, I don't know if I count him as a big guy, though. I mean, yeah, I know he ain't small, but I'm just saying. Hey, Dave, Dallas Cowboys versus Indianapolis Colts. I am not a football guy whatsoever. I know nothing about football, but I'll just say the Colts. The Colts. I know nothing about football. That could be like the dumbest pick of all time, and I could be wrong. And I wouldn't know the difference. Nash is smart because he utilized his size and personality. Yeah. I mean, well, here's the other thing. A lot of people also don't realize how Diesel was a little bit on the older side by the time, he became Diesel and fans knew him. He had been in the business for a while. And when you're tall, it ain't easy on the body. Like, it really isn't. So, it's not like he was, 22 when we were seeing him. Like, the Big Show we got at a pretty young age. And, we could why we've gotten the Big Show as long as, and, it's amazing he's gone as long as he has. Nathan Jones was He was a big guy. He had a good look, but man, he was rough to watch for me, at least. All you need to know about football is the Browns suck and you should hate the Patriots. Okay, unless somebody wants to correct Largis, I'm gonna go with that. I'm thinking Yokozuna guy, huh? I just feel like when you bring up football stuff like that, it's going to be like a bomb is about to drop. Like, like people are going to start fighting about that. So, but that's the comment that the Browns, from Largis is that the Browns suck and that I should hate the Patriots. Does anyone disagree with that? Or is he 100% correct? Team Jamie says Largis is right. All right, maybe it is a universal. Maybe it's 100% factual. Do you watch NBA? I used to watch basketball, not anymore. Elmore really likes Rice. I love the Patriots. Oh, Harry Flynn disagrees with you, Loris. Keep in mind, I don't watch football. I don't like football. I know nothing about football. I'm not taking a side. I'm just repeating what is being read. Sound logic to me? Jesus Farrow agrees. Evil Cody Omega also doesn't like the Patriots. It's like, right. Oh, TJ Fritz is on your side. Hockey is better than football. Yeah, I know nothing about hockey either. They took a lot from Impact. Absolutely, they did. And Ring of Honor, too. And a lot of people don't point that out nearly enough, I think. I mean, a couple of years ago, the main event scene was just all Ring of Honor. Evil Cody Omega is a Jets fan. Harry will make... I also can't wait to... Oh, XFL. Yeah, that's still a thing. Or going to be a thing. I don't know about American football. I'm British. All right, there you go. Not in football either. Okay, I gotta make Dave a creative superstar. Yes, another Patreon supporter, Wesley Landon Woosley. The Woos has his Creative Wrestling, Creative Wrestler League. He made me, so I thought that was really cool of him. So the Woos, if you're not familiar, but he's a good guy, very good guy. There's something he told me, and I was about to just tell everybody, but I don't know if he wants that to be public information or not, so I'm not going to say anything yet. So if you wondered why I double clutched instantly, that's why. Impact took a lot from WWE, absolutely. Dave, what's up, man of the hour? Hey, not much. Vinny Montaigne, what's going on? I picked the Texas. I also am confused about because I'll admit, I looked at the XFL teams, like the city locations. I don't know why, but the locations were interesting to me. They weren't as evenly spread out as I thought they would have been, but, from Croatia, I don't know anything about American football. All right, Optimist. Well, that makes me and you both. You think Trips will have more creative control once Vince works as XFL? That's what is claimed to be, but you can never tell. Hashtag COYI. It's not even football because you hold it in your chicken hands. What? Dave, which wrestler are in your boys' stable? I have a stable?
You know what I'm saying?
If I did, he's not around anymore. But I had for a while, I wanted a stable of John Cena, The Miz, and Dolph Ziggler as like heels. John Cena's not around anymore, so I can't do that. But that was something I kind of wanted. Have you ever looked at Wild 'N Out? No, I have seen Wild 'N Out, especially thanks to somebody constantly pitching somebody from Wild 'N Out to me. I'm not gonna say who. Oh, I make no bones about it. Corbin will probably beat me in the fight, so I'm not trying to say I'm tougher than he is. I'm in the group. Yeah, there you go. What stable could be be the next Evolution? I don't think we're ever going to get another Evolution. Because Evolution, remember, was like... It seemed like they were trying to kind of be a horseman thing, but then they just changed into... I almost said evolved. Into being their own thing. And their own thing being a generational spread. Like, Legacy was almost kind of that... Like, I like that idea, but it's unique enough that I don't think they'll ever repeat it again. And with Triple H being in charge, I don't think anyone will copy it. My worst is Kali and best is Vader. Yeah, Vader counts as big man. I'm totally taking it. Also, your most underrated, either Vader or Bam Bam or Luke Gallows. Luke Gallows, I think, is more underrated than all those guys because Vader has seen main event gold. Bam Bam and ECW. Luke Gallows is definitely, out of those three, I would pick him as the most underrated. I don't like him as much as the other two, but I would say he's the most underrated just because he doesn't have a lot of those things that they have. Although I'm glad that wrestling in WWE has gotten more technical, I think standards are too high. Any update on this Discord? Yeah, sorry, man. I can't. Yeah, dude, I've been so busy. I'm like trying to do like 50 things. It's just I haven't even uploaded the new Wrestling with Wrestling yet, and I'm about to. I meant to do it before I came on today, and I just totally forgot because I'm working on like 50 different things. Triple H, Rude, Galloway, and Dream. See, Dream is the future, but I don't know how he fits in a stable. And I like Velveteen Dream as a solo guy, and I think it would be hysterical. Galloway, I can't see. And plus, there's two, and Triple H and Rude, because Rude has said that he doesn't have a lot of, Rude has said that, he knows his career's winding down too, so I don't know where he fits in. Because that means there's like two old guys, sorry to call them old. And then one guy, Drew, and then one future. I don't know if it works like that. People get too intense over football, and I'm not into the drama of the whole us versus them thing that goes down with football. Very well put, Jesus, and I totally agree with that. Dave, quick question. WWE needs to... Whoops. WWE needs to stop giving Nia Jax preferential treatment because she is related to Roman Reigns and The Rock. Give me somebody else instead of Nia Jax. Give me someone else other than Nia Jax, yes or no? Yo, absolutely. I agree with that statement 100%. And the answer is yes. Whoops. I sent you. I know you did, buddy. I just haven't had the chance to look at it before yet. Oh, crap. I busticated the thing. All right, I'm going to have to fix that later. How's it going? Hey, the extreme. That place. No, I hit it with my chair. It didn't just fall down by itself. I hit it. I backed into it. Like I'm right next to it. And what about Ohio fans? Yeah, Ohio. I've only been there once, and I went to Cleveland, and it was in the middle of the night, and I left in the morning. Thank you. Jesus is awesome. Okay, I'm tired of everyone going in on Nia. She did it by mistake, and let's go. Whoa. No, I understand that there's mistakes that happen, accidents that happen in the ring, but she does do a lot of them. But ignoring that, and I'm not going to pick on the botching thing. I mean, it is detrimental. Dave, who is the next to face of the company? I have no idea at this point. Hopefully Seth Rollins. I mean, maybe Seth Rollins. Or maybe Becky. Can people be a little harsh about mistakes? Yeah, they can be. Has she done a little too many in a row for a lot of fans? Yes, she has. But the thing is, she got her title shot. Booking, they didn't book her right, but, she didn't run with it. The point of the matter is and according to some other professionals, she is a little sloppy and needs some work. But even if we just take away her, botches, that mistakes that happen. What has she done to prove that she's a good main eventer, or she should have the belt? How did she do when she had it? I'm not missing too much here. I don't. I understand that she has famous relatives and all. Excuse me while I try to clean this up. Okay, there you go. Who's your favorite big woman wrestler? Piper Niven. I like Piper Niven a lot. Honestly, the worst thing about Nia is her writing. Figure out her character, what character you want. Yes, absolutely. And I even said the same thing about Roman too. Like, give me a character, a personality. Like Nia Jax, she had the crowd eating out of the palm of her hand with that Alexa thing when Alexa was talking smack behind her back. When she had that anti-bullying thing, yeah, they were going a little far with it. It was a little too preachy, and that's not on her. That's on booking. But either way, we're never in our office. Awesome Kong. Sorry. Whoa. I assume you meant active. If you're talking all time, Awesome Kong it is. During Grace considered being her thick. I don't know. Viper. Piper Niven / Viper. Yeah, but no, I am all day Piper Niven, whatever you want to call her. All about her. Awesome Kong. Yeah, but in terms of all time best big woman, easily Awesome Kong. Awesome Kong is awesome. Do you think Alexa? Said from the neck down, there's nothing wrong with Alexa Bliss. It's just, Alexa Bliss. It's just, but her face turns me into a drooling idiot. Sid is very funny at promos. He doesn't have scissors. Hey, Dave, if Nia Jax did it by mistake, then why is Becky Lynch the most over babyface on SmackDown Live and in the entire women's division? WWE Logic, am I right? And Bray Wyatt needs to return. Yes, Bray Wyatt needs to return. And if Nia Jax did it by mistake, then why is Becky Lynch the most over babyface on SmackDown Live and the entire women's division? I'm not sure I understand what you mean by that. Awesome Kong over Ajay Kong? Seriously? I really like Awesome Kong. I thought she was I loved the presentation on her, and I like how you could argue the end of her TNA run wasn't great, but for the most part, her entire career as Awesome Kong, I thought was booked. We're not talking about Karma. We're talking about Awesome Kong is booked as Awesome Kong. I think from start to finish, she was booked perfectly. With a very, I have some issues with the end, but but for the most part, I don't. Maybe not perfect towards the end, but but it wasn't necessarily even bad. But just for the most part, I thought her run she was presented perfectly. And I mean, I've said it before about like in terms of any wrestler, I can't think of another wrestler who I had a career that was so close to perfect as Awesome Kong. Dave, are you a little old for Alexa? I probably am. Yeah. I don't care, but because Alexa Bliss is she's an adult. She's a grown woman. But yeah, I'm like, I don't know how old Alexa Bliss is, but I'm assuming I'm probably a lot older than her. Let's just pretend Corbin never happened. Oh, every day I pretend Corbin never happened. Impact, the most underdog company in history. Maybe. Steiner cuts better promos than Baron Corbin and Nia Jax combined. Yeah. If Alexa slept with... You better never tell me. Awesome Kong. Albert, go to sleep with... that's more Becky's doing. She didn't cry. She didn't cry about being busted open, and she kept going and stood tall, and that's what was magic about that event. Absolutely agree, Jesus. What's with the hate on Scott Steiner's promos? They're entertaining, but they're a bunch of garbled nonsense. But it goes into the Iron Sheik kind of territory. Dave, I'm still a little young for Alexa Bliss. Oh, well, that's true. I'm glad I was too young to miss Karma. Yeah. Dave, do you think that Pete Dunne could really be the leader of the UK wrestling expanding in North? He could be. I like Pete Dunne a lot, actually. Do you think Impact or Lucha Underground should sign Human Tornado? Yes. If she doesn't know what was done for The Rock, she too young. The math promo was gold. It was something, all right. It's memorable. How about that? Okay, so let's go on with these TLC predictions. Big card, a big floofy card of a bunch of stuff going on. All right, let's start with the thing that I know I definitely don't care about. Fabulous Truth, R-Truth, and Carmella versus Mahalisha, Jinder Mahal, and Alicia Fox. Mixed Match Challenge Finale. Winners get the coveted number 30 spot in the Royal Rumble. Well, I guess it's safe to say that number 30 ain't going to win the Royal Rumble this year on either side. Also, I'm pretty sure this last-minute switcheroo tag team was just done because they wanted to keep their key players of Mixed Match Challenge from doing double duty. I'm going with Jinder Mahal and Alicia Fox. I think they're going to win because I see Jinder Mahal coming in at number 30 and getting tossed right out, but I can see Jinder Mahal coming in at number 30 over R-Truth, and Carmella I could see going in at number 30 on the women's side, but I can also see Alicia Fox. So that's really all I'm basing this off of, is that Jinder Mahal being number 30 I can see. Real fake, real Dave. About what? I don't know what to do it on. I haven't been watching the wrestling on the WWEs. I got Fabulous Truth. So, well, we got our first Diverge, Harry Flynn. So right there, yeah, I got the Mahalisha. What's up with Sid can't find your sister? Oh, jeez. Just proves why Arn Anderson is a dangerous man. Fabulous Truth wins a Mixed Match Challenge. R-Truth enters the Rumble at number 1 for his... Man, R-Truth is funny. Dance break. Okay, says John Morgan Batneal. Fabulous Truth and R-Truth might win with... He is friends with Vince. It's true. Holland Fox. Also, what a horrible name. Mahalisha. Anyone want Productions? Oh, TJ Fritz still looking for action. Jinder Alexis. That's not a team. Jinder Alicia. Okay, next. To fulfill the obligatory chairs match, Randy Orton versus Rey Mysterio. Yay. I feel like Randy Orton can do something that I'm going to be excited about, but for some reason he's not, and I can't think of what's it going to take for me to care about a Randy Orton feud or match. I feel like Ray's got to get the win. I don't know that he will, but I'm going to go ahead and give it to Ray. I'm really on the fence about this one. This is one I'm probably most torn on. And it's also harder for me because I haven't been watching, too. But I just feel like now that Ray's back, Ray needs the win. Randy Orton. Ray needs a win. Yeah, that's where I'm at. I missed the pop that Fandango got with his theme and his dance. Oh, I got Ray. Yeah, you got Ray, too? All right, we got Ray. Okay, next. Cedric Alexander versus Buddy Murphy. One of the luckiest guy in the locker room. For the Cruiserweight Championship. The champion, Buddy Murphy, because he doesn't have enough already. I'm going to go with Buddy Murphy. He's going to keep that belt. I wish Cedric would take it down. You know, Buddy Murphy has enough in life. You got to stop reminding me about the TJ Fritz, I know. Cedric should win. Yes, he should. Buddy Murphy is winning at life. I hate him. He's stupid. Anyway, tables match, Ruby Riott versus Natalya. Now, I said this before. I'm not in favor of them using the Neidhart thing on the table. I thought that was... I understand that there's some... and now maybe he is. Maybe he's not. If he's not a fan... I will be as soon as Alexa realizes she can do better than him. Then all of a sudden he'll be just fine by me. I don't like Buddy. I don't like Buddy either. Hey, Dave, should WWE do a UFC-style match with Ronda instead of... No, because they've tried stuff like that, and... The Lions Den match or the Lions Cage match, I don't remember, but they've tried. Let's also look at Brawl for All. Let's look at any time they've done something outside of wrestling. It's never been good. I don't care about this match. Oh, I don't either. Dave, can I plug my local indie? Bang bang, go ahead, go for it. I don't think I'm alone by being more excited for Ring of... No, you're not. I'm with you 100% on that one. You come back from work and you see Buddy in your bedroom. If they went out of their way to go to my bed, well, they broke into my house legally, I'm just getting rid of an intruder. and also proving my worth to Alexa that he couldn't protect her like I could have. Job for wrestler's career and stay home and he's still a winner. Yeah, no, he would be. I don't care. I go with Natalia. Yeah, yeah. Like I said this before that I know some wrestlers want to be a part of it, part of the angle even afterwards, no matter what. I don't know if that was what the Anvil wanted, what Jim Neidhart wanted or not. I don't know, but I know no matter either way, it makes me feel uncomfortable. But if a wrestler wants it, I tend to try to go, okay, fine. But I don't know. Either way, I say Natalia. You can't have Ruby Riott win that match. Doesn't mean that WWE won't do something stupid, but I'm going with Natalia on this one. I'm going with Natty Neidhart. It's probably the most I've ever called her Natalia, because normally I always just call her Natty. She's always going to be Natty. MVP, Matt Hardy versus MVP is an underrated feud. I read that backwards for some weird reason. Nia Ronda should have been a tables match. Not right. I think they did it because they wanted that cheap heat from the Anvil thing on Anvil decal sticker, whatever it is, on the table. All right. Next up, the ladder match: Elias versus Bobby Lashley. Guitar on a pole match. Can use it as weapon now. For those of you who may not know, Elias has been killing it on Twitter. Now, I'm not sure of the rules on this match. I'm not sure if the first person who uses the guitar wins, or if you can just get the guitar, use it in the match, and then you still got to get a pinfall. Bobby Lashley seems to think that it's you get to use it, but whoever pins still wins. Elias said some funny things about him being stupid and all that, saying that he was trying to give him personality and make him relevant, and he still failed no matter. And Bobby Lashley still failed, which I thought was hysterical. But yeah, I'm going to walk with Elias on this one. Elias all the way because 50-50 booking. Yeah, that does sound about right. But I just want Elias to win too, so I'm also going with my head on that one. Here's a match that I don't know if it's going to happen. Who knows if it will or not? Finn Balor versus Drew McIntyre singles match. I want Finn to win, but I'm pretty sure Drew's going to, if this match happens, because allegedly Finn Balor has an illness. But he's apparently cleared to win. So I'm expecting Drew McIntyre to win because Drew is kind of on a tear right now. So I think it's good to keep that momentum going. It like Triple H versus Nash at TLC. Are we sure, though? Because I'm not saying... Because they've done it different ways. I'm just saying I don't know what their plan is. Alexa, responsible for wrestling fans. Okay, then. Next up, SmackDown Tag Team Championships. The Bar, Sheamus and Cesaro, the champions. Sheamus and Cesaro. Did I say that wrong? Anyway, versus The New Day, Big E, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods. Also versus the Usos in a triple threat tag team match. TLC of old, perhaps. I'm kind of excited for this match. Even though I'm done watching the Usos and the New Day face each other, I think there's a chance that this is something good. Sorry, Dave. On this promo, Alexa responsible for... okay. Finn needs to win, but Drew will win. Yeah, that's where I'm at. Finn, please go back to Japan. Just go somewhere else. I'm excited enough for this match just because I think it might be a good old-fashioned TLC. Sure, may not be perfect, but it's close enough. The Bar, in my opinion, have to win. I'm okay if the Usos take it down, but yeah, I feel like I could go either way on this one. Part of me wants to say the Bar, part of me wants to say the Usos. I just feel like New Day's got no chance in this one, but I'll go ahead and say the Usos. You might get me on this one, Harry. This might be the difference maker. Okay, next up. Ronda Rousey versus Nia Jax. Ronda, the champion. And this is for the WWE Raw Women's Championship. George Bryce picking the Bar. Yeah, I'm close to that too. Anyone but No Day. Yeah, that's really where I'm at too. Yeah, Ronda for the win. This is an easy one for me. Ronda. Definitely not Nia. So, overshot case. Nia's got no chance on this one. I think they're just trying to use some of the heat she's got just to hold over feud. And plus, she never Really got a good chance at Ronda back again, so we're just going to go through the motions here. Next up. Yep, open shot case for me. Next up, Seth Rollins versus Dean Ambrose for the Intercontinental Championship. Seth Rollins, the champion. I'm going with Dean. The rumors are Dean's going to take it down because Seth is moving to the Universal Championship level after this. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Dean Ambrose, and Seth is going to be dropping the belt. That's where I'm going with this. By the way, I hate the heel turn. I don't want this heel turn, but I also think it's dumb. But Dean Ambrose, yeah. And then excuse me. And finally, oh, wait a minute, I forgot about the Universal Championship match. Oh, wait, no, I didn't. There is none. WWE Championship match, AJ Styles, AJ Styles, the challenger, going for Daniel Bryan, WWE Championship. This should be the main event. It probably won't be, somehow. It probably won't be the main event, sadly, but it should be the main event. I think this is going to be a fantastic match. I've liked every time these two have gone against each other, but I think Daniel Bryan is retaining the championship. Going to Daniel Bryan, but it's going to be a fantastic match. This last time WWE had a good heel. Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt's a real good heel. Yeah. On his promo, the title did not need to be involved in the feud, but someone has to have it once Seth loses it. I guess so. I mean, he could always lose. I mean, this open challenge thing he tried, that didn't really take all that well. Anyway, but yeah, that's been my predictions. Harry Flynn, keep tabs on it. Let's have a good, healthy contest. CM Punk, yeah, where? Okay, Daniel Bryan retaining. Yeah, that's what I got too. All right, so keeping track of it. Okay, thank you. All right, so right here, thank you, Double A, for the super chat today. And, of course, thank you to my newest Patreon supporter, Jesus Farrow. Thank you so much for the support on Patreon, but also for the super chat, $20 super chat. Thank you so much for helping this channel go. And thank you for the 16 thumbs up, guys. That is also really cool. And check out my comic book channel, Dave Knows Comics. On Tuesday, we do live streams on this on the comic book channel as well, and I do drawing along with it. And yeah. Thank you. And the WrestlingWithWrestling.com, the Some Sessions podcast with me and Albert will be up hopefully later on today. So thank you so much for everything. And as always, Dave.